So right now, as you're watching this, Nicolás Maduro is sitting in a cell at MDC Brooklyn. That's the Metropolitan Detention Center, the same facility that held El Chapo, the same place where Jeffrey Epstein died. And just 48 hours ago, this man was the president of Venezuela. Let me take you through one of the most insane rises and falls in modern political history. Nicolás Maduro Moros was born in 1962 in Caracas. His parents were working class. His father was a union activist. And here's where it gets interesting. Young Maduro dropped out of high school to become a bus driver. Not a politician, not a military man, a bus driver for the Caracas metro system. But Maduro wasn't just driving buses. He was organizing workers, getting involved in union politics. And in the 1990s, he caught the attention of a rising political star named Hugo Chavez. Chavez saw something in Maduro, loyalty mostly. When Chavez attempted his failed coup in 1992, Maduro was there supporting him. When Chavez eventually won the presidency in 1998, Maduro was rewarded. He became a congressman, then Speaker of the National Assembly, then Foreign Minister. For 14 years, Maduro was Chavez's shadow, never contradicting him, never challenging him, just waiting. When Chavez died of cancer in 2013, he essentially handed the presidency to Maduro from his deathbed. And this is where everything started going wrong. See, Chavez had charisma. Love him or hate him, the man could command a room. Maduro, not so much. He inherited a country already in economic trouble, and he made it worse, much worse. Under Maduro, Venezuela's economy collapsed. We're talking about a country with the largest proven oil reserves on Earth, 303 billion barrels, and people were starving. Inflation hit 1,000,000% in 2018, 1 million. The currency became worthless. Hospitals ran out of medicine. 7 million Venezuelans fled the country. That's a quarter of the population. And what did Maduro do? He blamed everyone else, the Americans, the opposition, saboteurs. Meanwhile, his inner circle was getting rich. This brings us to the charges he's now facing in Brooklyn. In March 2020, the U.S. Department of Justice indicted Maduro on narcoterrorism charges. They accused him of leading something called the Cartel of the Suns, a network of corrupt military and government officials allegedly trafficking cocaine through Venezuela. The indictment claimed Maduro worked with FARC guerrillas in Colombia to move massive amounts of cocaine into the United States. We're talking about tons of drugs. The U.S. said Maduro wasn't just tolerating drug trafficking, he was running it. They put a $15 million bounty on his head. Then in August 2025, they doubled it to $50 million. That's the largest reward ever placed on a sitting head of state. Think about that. But Maduro kept ruling. He rigged the 2018 election. Then came July 2024, and this is crucial to understand what just happened. The opposition, led by Maria Corina Machado, organized something brilliant. They trained 600,000 volunteers to collect official tally sheets from voting machines. When the government announced Maduro had won with 51% of the vote, the opposition had proof he was lying. They had 83% of all tally sheets. The real numbers? Opposition candidate Edmundo Gonzalez got 67% of the vote. Maduro got 30%. It wasn't even close. The world saw the evidence. The Carter Center confirmed it, the UN panel confirmed it. But Maduro refused to leave. He arrested protesters. At least 2,000 people were detained. Opposition leaders went into hiding. Gonzalez fled to Spain. And then came January 3, 2026. At around 2 a.m. Caracas time, explosions rocked the city. More than 150 U.S. aircraft were involved in what the Pentagon called Operation Absolute Resolve. Delta Force operators stormed Fuerte Tiuna, Venezuela's largest military complex, where Maduro lived with his wife. Within hours, he was handcuffed on the USS Iwo Jima, the same amphibious assault ship that had been lurking in the Caribbean for months. Trump posted a photo. Maduro in a gray tracksuit, blind-holded, defeated. By evening, Maduro was being walked through DEA headquarters in Manhattan. The White House posted the video with one word: perp walked. Now he sits in MDC Brooklyn. His wife, Cilia Flores, is also detained. She's facing charges too, including allegations that she brokered deals with drug traffickers. The superseding indictment unsealed on January 3rd adds new charges: conspiracy to commit narcoterrorism, cocaine importation conspiracy, and possession of machine guns and destructive devices. Attorney General Pam Bondi said he could face life in prison. His first court appearance is expected as early as Monday.
So what happens to Venezuela? That's the billion-dollar question. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez technically took over, but she's made clear she still considers Maduro the legitimate president. Trump says the U.S. will run Venezuela until a transition can happen. The opposition wants Edmundo Gonzalez recognized as the rightful president. What we're witnessing is historic. A sitting president captured by a foreign military, now sitting in an American jail cell. Whatever you think about how this happened, or whether it was legal, or what comes next, you have to admit, the bus driver from Caracas has had one hell of a journey. And that journey now ends in Brooklyn.